Ah, you're here, our guest of honor.
Honey, you've come at just the right moment. We're about to start.
You're here. How about some tea before we start? We have time.
Mother dearest, wasn't it always you who accused me of putting pleasure before business?
Oh, look who's all grown up. Very well, let's have it after we're done.
Pa, Ma, you take care of the living room floor. Arvio, let's clean the furniture and the kitchen. Honey, why don't you take care of your own room? Here, this might come in handy.
A goal! Honey, there's a goal between the sofa pillows.
Bibbs!
Oh? Oh, let me see. Oh, must have slipped out of my pocket. I was wondering where this went.
No, really? I thought maybe it belonged to the people we bought it from.
Mother, all of our furniture was bought new or handmade by the builder. Those days of us buying everything secondhand are over.
Oh, yeah! Remember when I found those rat critters cards in those old clothes Paul gave us?
Ah, you love those cards. And they look great displayed above your headboard.
Let's not keep the kids here all day, Agatha. We can reminisce about the good old days once.
How's it going in here? We're about wrapping up upstairs. Spotless. Very well done. To even the smallest of tasks, you offer the greatest of care. One of the things I've always admired about you. I think I would have detected such a change. It's one of the first things I noticed about you, as a matter of fact. How meticulous you are. Speaking of attention to detail, there was so much dust in here that I'd missed when we first moved them in. Today was a little bit more than I'd bargained for. Can we lie down for a moment?
Amira, what's going on? I heard a noise. Do you need help?
No, it's nothing. We'll be done soon.
All right. Come out for tea when you're finished.
Is it my hair? Honey, have a look. Pablo helped me design a fragrance inspired by you. It's bold, luscious, and has metallic woody hints that come from plants and flowers that grow around Sandrock. The plants I chose were rather particular, ones that offer a soothing effect once their fragrance enters the lungs. So, I suppose what you're smelling is something close to the way I feel about you. It's just a perfume.
Kids, come out for tea!
Okay, Mother. Honey, let's go. If you're ever tired and in the neighborhood, I hope you won't hesitate to lie down for a bit in this room. You may even find it just as refreshing as our room back home. You've done plenty for us today, darling. I'm sure you've had all sorts of other plans for the rest of the day. Then go ahead. We'll see each other at home tonight. Goodbye. Be safe.
Keeping busy? Don't exhaust yourself.
It's beautiful in its own way, isn't it?
I always knew there was something special about it, just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
So, what's the plan?
We simply extract a small sample from the core of the tree, safely count the rings without harming it.
Oh, right!
Good to know. I mean, it's not every day you need to find the age of a tree, but I always thought you had to cut them down and count the rings to know for sure.
Nope. You can also get a pretty good estimate just from the circumference, if you compare it to the trunk of the same species. A fallen one nearby usually does the trick. But, given that this one might have survived from the Age of Darkness, it probably didn't have a chance to grow the way it should have. Some of its rings will be super small.
Yes, there's no mistaking it. It is indeed exactly as I hypothesized.
Hey, you made it! This tree is the other main thing we wanted to check out while we were in Sandrock.
To locals, I believe it's known as the Mountain Widow. Way back when people first started settling in Sandrock, there were 2 of them up here. But now, this jagged-looking tree stands lonesome atop Mount Rock Sand, looking down mournfully, waiting for one who shall never return as the eternal weight slowly saps its life away.
Ooh, it's the Mountain Widow! Better watch out! It's haunted by the ghost of...
Mortal?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone there.
Felis euphragtica, a species now found all throughout the Eufaula. Every tree resembling this one you see. In layman's terms, this is their mother.
So she really is a widow? I didn't know trees could be mothers.
Indeed. This species produces trees with male or female flowers. When pollinated, the female trees produce seeds. Its male counterpart likely was that other tree you spoke of, based on the location. With the last of its species from the old world.
What? So, you mean the Mountain Widow survived the Age of Darkness?
I believe so. By some miracle, the 2 poplars survived the calamity, as well as 300 years of darkness. This symbol confirms this one's age, and my theories. Subsisting atop this mountain, reaching up at the dullest of sunlight, they were just only able to cling on to life long enough. When Peach parted the skies, they were revitalized, and shortly after, this mother tree dispersed her seeds into these windy heights to form become the basis for the forest around Martel's oasis. Hence, Sandrock.
Wow, I've never heard anything like that before.
That's because I've just discovered it.
Congratulations, Dr. Lua! I smell publishing and awards!
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I still need to get back to the lab and compare their genetic material, but to me, seeing this, my theory is all but confirmed.
Nice! What a privilege to witness such a discovery in real time. Thanks for inviting us, Nia.
My only regret is, this tree was doing well until just 50 years ago. The relic rush has, in the end, widely claimed this particular relic too, it seems.
Wow. It's been just here on the horizon and nobody knew. I'll bet the people of the relic rush never knew either.
Unlikely they had any clue as to its significance.
Yep, might very well have been the last known old world tree in the whole of the Eufaula. And now, yeah.
It has lived for a long time, and now is holding on by a thread. To think, everything this tree has seen, the rise and fall of civilization, the hope of Peach, the fall of Sandrock.
Which will soon be continued by the rise of Sandrock.
One can hope.
Do you think if we can make Sandrock green again, she could make a comeback?
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Even under the most optimal circumstances, this tree will be consumed by fungus and pest long before our plans even begin to come to fruition.
Sorry if this is a dumb question, but can't we just water it? Fertilizer?
The soil up here is 100 years away from being able to support a tree of this size. It's impossible.
I see. I guess this is hello and goodbye then, Miss Mountain Widow.
The Mountain Widow wasn't waiting for anyone. It was just carrying on without her husband, watching its children thrive until seeing the forest disappear was too much for her to bear.
Doesn't seem right calling it the Mountain Widow knowing that.
It doesn't. How about Mama Tree, mother to all the poplar trees in Eufaula?
I like that better.
I'll abstain from this and continue referring to it as what it is, the progenitor of the populous Euphratica.
Think we need something catchier.
Regardless of your decision, I believe I have what I need. Shall we return to town?
Well, wait a sec, Professor. I remember from your nutrition class that as long as the roots are drinking, there's a chance. And you said yourself that Zeke's algae discoveries were changing soil faster than ever before.
Yes. Perhaps impossible was a bit of an overstatement. I suppose if we would divert all our efforts toward this tree, there may yet be a time to discover what this old world tree eats, if anything different at all. From there, a stable nutrient supply, meticulous care, consistent monitoring of its condition, it is theoretically possible.
Nice! So what's the first step?
However, our time here is limited, Nia. We came to assist Sandrock in their efforts to reforest the desert, and then we must return to Highwind to continue our research there.
Don't you want to save this tree, Professor? It's a piece of history.
I do, and we will try if there is time. But saving our future is more important than preserving our past.
You're right.
Shall we?
Yeah.
It's over now, Mama Tree. You did it! We're gonna take it from here. Your family is gonna make it, I promise. You rest easy. Well, which commission should I take next?
Let's go grab some sleep. Ah.
The builder. Just the person I was looking for. I've been experimenting with different ways of bringing theater to the classroom, and the students have been surprisingly receptive to it. It's really helped them dive into the topic and really look for meaning. So, I thought I'd organize a sort of model-free cities activity. It's kind of a way to get them to understand how politics works, as well as a way to get them to understand and empathize with local issues. I mean, these little guys are the future, right? So, my idea is that everyone will play the role as mayor and have a little election, giving their opinions on Sandrock's future. What do you think? Oh, stop it. You're making me embarrassed. I'd like to thank my ma and my pa and all the people who helped me along the way. But really, thank you. Right, for now I need to do a few home visits to the parents, see if they want to take part and see quite how amazing their children are. Oh, I also want to see if the children have their own ideas too. I'm trying to make sure they're all involved. Hey, here's an idea. How about you join me? You're like the most popular person in town. With your help, I think people would welcome the idea with open arms. Let's head to Logan and Andy's first. I already asked Trudy and Jasmine on the way here, and I'm thrilled to say they're on board.
Andy, I gotta run. Bounty to take care of. Stay home and do your homework, all right?
You got it. Ain't no problem. My homework is history. Well, it's math, but...
Oh, sorry. Is this a bad time? We can come back.
Jane, nah, ain't a problem. I can make some time for Andy's future. Come on in.
Well, thank you. Actually, we're here to talk about model-free cities.
Well, that sounds like a heck of an idea. If it helps Andy learn, I'm all for it.
Thank you so much. Andy, do you have any ideas you want to add?
That's crazy. I was just thinking the other day, dang, if I were mayor, I'd turn this whole town into a theme park. Why ain't there a big slide going from my house to the Blue Moon?
Sounds like you better write it down and tell everyone all about it, Andy. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you. We owe any fees lately? Andy said he needed 100 goals for textbooks and the like. I wanted to know when we gotta pay again.
Would you look at the time? I ain't done the dishes yet, and there's all that homework.
Hold on. You ain't going nowhere.
We, never asked for any fees. The school is free for every student.
I can explain.
You little... Jane, I reckon it's best you two head off now. Andy's, got about 1 million years of chores to get through now.
Oh, would you look at the time? I think it'd be best if we go then. I've always found Logan a tad intimidating, but I didn't expect him to be so caring. Yeah, you can tell he really cares about Andy's future. It's touching, really. All right, let's head to Pebble's house next.
You drink local? Imported is so much better. Altara makes the healthiest formula. I can't recommend it enough.
I can't tell the difference.
Come on, you have to pay attention to these things. First, you're buying local formula, then you're feeding them food from the Blue Moon? Oh, what's next? Cactus pacifiers?
It worked for me and Rocky, didn't it?
Oh, Danby! You're here too. I wanted to talk to you about a model-free cities.
Can our Pebbles join in? I know he's small and all, but he's a real thinker, that one. I saw him looking at a book the other day. It was upside down, but he was looking real hard at the words. Good hustle, you know?
I want to be mayor too.
Of course. When we were doing the story of Peach, Pebbles was the star of the show.
Peach, Peach, Peach.
That's great, Teach. That case, I'm definitely on board.
I love your whole singing and dancing thing, don't get me wrong. Heck, I've been in the church choir since I could talk. But, in my day, we had, books and stuff. I'm just a bit worried it's not academic enough.
The builder is right. What I do is cover the same content as the textbooks, but put it in a form that is more understandable, more enjoyable, and easier to relate to.
I think I understand. Well, I want to see it in practice. I'm sure it'll click. Then maybe my daughter can join in the future.
Of course! I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't wait to see how your little one performs. I'm sure they'll steal the spotlight. Whew! Thanks for coming with me. It got a little awkward back there, but I'm glad you were by my side. It seems like everything went well, though. So I'd better get back and start preparing. It's going to be quite a job. But if there's anything I need help with, I know the Free City superstar builder just lives down the road.
Howdy. You done with the drill? Nice. Larry's already gone ahead to turn off the machine. Can you clear the path with the drill? I'll go fetch the assistant.
Wow! Did you break all the boulders here? I'm way impressed. You're so cool.
Oh, nice. The ruin is just a little up ahead. Ready to roll out?
Hey, I'm not some weakling, you know. I can handle myself. See?
Oh, nice. The headaches started a little beyond this point. But if Larry's done his job, it should be smooth sailing. Here goes nothing.
All right,
Where to?
I'll follow you.
You
We
lead,
can go anywhere
I
there's
follow.
fun. Tell me about the guild. Is the commission?
Looks like Larry pulled it off. Come on. Larry was supposed to have met us here.
You don't suppose something happened to him, do you?
I have a bad feeling about this. See if there's a way in. Look, there's a bunch of pipes over there. I reckon that's our ticket inside.